Hi there, Frankie for premium members for the trading day of June the 4th, 2025, a Wednesday. All right, starting with the indexes here, no surprises and nothing really new. The second pullback is now in the works here, and we have penetrated the upper Keltner. So if you were active on the ES, then probably you took your profits here, 1R, and the others show the same picture, which is reassuring and confirming, because what we like to see is that by and large, at least the three big ones kind of do the same thing, and the NQ is nicely pointing towards the 2250 or 500-ish level. So that is working as expected, and we have the algorithmic signals. The YM is just about to trigger, so you have not missed the train if you're after the YM, in spite of this stellar move today. And of course, what we did today is a little work here on the RTY. We spoke about this several times in the past few days. We hit the upper Keltner, the 4-hour trade is done, but the party is just beginning on the daily. So it's all here. This is the job. And make sure if you go along here, try to keep a runner back to 2500. We're going to take profits here at 1R. But if possible, let's try to keep a runner to a bit more, as we hopefully we will test at least the area, the 2500-ish area. So in the next couple of days, who knows when, maybe within hours, maybe within the next couple of days, we will most likely hit 6200. Go to the blog, we have a blog post about it. Now, you should ride this train, but when we get there, you got to be careful. Several things can happen here, and the best plan is to take profits, stand by, go back to cash, and then we'll evaluate our options when we get there. All right, so don't overstay your welcome. Probably a couple of million traders work the same way or think the same way, so don't get stuck with the hot potato. We will want to get out here. Okay, let's move on to currencies. The big picture is unchanged, usual difficult back and forth, but we're kind of used to that on the currencies, especially. Remember, we didn't like this spiky, we don't like spiky pullbacks, the one we're looking at here on the weekly, so that was a warning sign. I think we will still hit 116, but it will not be a straight ride or an easy ride. Other currencies, 6A I'm looking at, this still looks good. It's very similar to the silver. Not that there's any connection, but visually, just the volatility compression, and I expect the same outcome as we expected on silver a couple of days ago, actually 2 days ago, so which means a move to the upside, at least to the upper Keltner. And look at the Market Scanner Pro. We have one signal here currently at this moment on the 4-hour chart, and that's on the Canadian dollar. So when I click here, you see I don't have to click on the Canadian dollar to know that I already have a trigger on the 4-hour chart. Genius as far as I'm concerned. So, but now we're going to look at it. So here is the 6C, and in fact, here is the signal. So if you're new to what we do here, this long signal, the 4-hour chart, is exactly the same signal that we see here in text format in this column on the Market Scanner Pro. All right, so make sure you review, if you're new to Premium, how to use this information here, objective, numeric, quantitative information here in each column of the Market Scanner Pro. All right, let's move on to some other markets here. CL is working on a potential measured move. Of course, we can't ride every horse in town, so don't think that we need to get involved on every market that we see. I'm here to review the possibilities, and you pick the one you want to participate in. All right, so, but nonetheless, having said that, here is a potential measured move. No change since yesterday, but also no contradictory or invalidating information since yesterday. Okay, on to precious metals. Gold is working on retesting the 3500, no change there. The 4-hour structure just simply looks beautiful. Just simply looks beautiful. I expect this to hit a 1R in tomorrow's session. And of course, the other big market for us is silver, on which, well, what can I say? So go back a couple of videos, follow the story. This is where we are now. We hit the upper Keltner. Beautiful trade on the 4-hour chart. And also, let's see, I'm going to stop here because we're busy already, so I'm not going to look at agriculturals. We don't have to spread our resources too thin. Focus on your choice of the opportunities, and I'll be focusing definitely on the indexes and also continue to focus on silver and precious metals. So I hope this helps. We'll be back in the morning, and until then, mindful trading.